Hey everybody, Sarah here. So it is the 12th of January 2023. Um, Last week I said the reason I'm going to make the video and upload it today. Um, and actually, I'm going to be talking about something else as well as the original thing I was going to talk about in this video. Uh, and it just happens to have a connection, so it works. Yeah, so today is the 20th anniversary of when Morris Gibb passed away. And I mean, like 20 years ago, I can clearly remember hearing about it. I mean, I remember it being not on the weekend, it was a Sunday. But I remember it being a weekend because the radio station I would listen to, I think every weekend they'd be like, every, I don't know if it was like half hour or something, there'd be a song from a certain year. Um, from I think it was a certain time on the Friday till whatever time on the Sunday. So I remember, I can't remember what year it was anyway. And um, on a Sunday, on the 12th, pretty sure it was a Sunday. Um, the alarm went off, like radio alarm went off, and I mean, leading up to this day, I remember it was on the news, like he was in hospital, he had surgery, he was doing okay, all that kind of stuff. I can't remember it being uh, he was doing okay, but I can't remember how they worded it, but something like that. I think it was Robin that said whatever it was that made me think, oh, yeah, he's okay. Um, and then, yeah, the alarm went off on a Sunday, and I don't know if it was the news like straight away. I mean, maybe it was because I mean they would have been talking about it on the radio otherwise. Um, yeah, so the news come on, and it was like I'm guessing it was the first story they said. Um, so I remember hearing that, and I was like, you know, I didn't even know what to think actually. That was kind of a weird way to wake up. And then um, as I was saying on the radio station where there's in this thing about a certain year, I think after that news, they didn't bother with this whole whatever year it was. They were playing Bee Gees songs every half hour, however often it was. Um, Maybe it was more often than that. I just remember them doing quite a few Bee Gees songs, and I remember after that there was like Bee Gees songs on different music channels. I mean, I can't remember what music channels they were then. This is 20 years ago. It's like, oh, wow, what was it? It was probably VH1. I think there might be Magic, and there was like now there's like so many MTV ones. Um, there's Magic. There's a pop. You know, I don't know. I can't remember, but there was music videos on there. Um, yeah, but do you think that's like 20 years ago? And I've seen that was like a weird date. It was the same. I know I'm like kind of talking about something different now, but with Robin, um, that was kind of weird as well. Well, the way I found that out, I can't remember if I was on Facebook. I think I was on Facebook, and one of my friends that I was talking to online, like, who I went to go and see Barry Gibb with the following year, I think it was. Must have been the following year, Barry, but I'd done it the same year. Pretty sure it was 2013, yeah. Was it 2013? I think it was yeah, it was 2013 because I'm pretty sure it was around the same time the um what's it called, the quarterback episode of Glee was being broadcast. I think, I don't know. So yeah, I remember um seeing a post on her Facebook. I can't remember the way she worded it, but it was pretty much saying like that's how not how he died, but like that he had died. Um, and I just remember the next day there was like I, I'm pretty sure somebody was coming to the house or whatever, and it was something to do with electric, or if it was something to do with fixing something, I don't know. But I just remember it being on the news when this person was doing whatever they were doing. Yeah, so it's always like that when somebody like I'm a fan of passes away. But as I said, this was about Morris. It's been 20 years. Still can't believe it's been 20 years. I mean, you're probably thinking, hang on, how old were you then? I was, hang on, I'm have to look at myself. I'm 35 now. I was 15 then. Um, and yeah, I was a Bee Gees fan from, I don't know if it was 97 or 98. It was after seeing the One Night Only, but I can't remember if it was shown in 90, it was the one that they shown on telly for um from LA and LA, Las Vegas. The one that's on DVD now, but that was on VH1, I'm guessing, or whatever it was on. And I remember watching that. I remember getting the CD. Um, yeah, um, so what was I, 10 or 11 when I was a fan? When I was a fan? When I became a fan. I still am a fan. Um, yeah, so thinking about your family today, Mo. Um, obviously Yvonne, Adam, Sammy, um, Barry, obviously. Know you're up there with Robin and Andy and your father and your mother. Um, and it's also his sister's birthday as well, Leslie. So I always remember her birthday is the same day. Um, yeah. As for the other thing I was going to talk about, um, the Masked Singer, and you're probably thinking, why are you talking about the Masked Singer? Um, on the same video as you're paying tribute to Mo. Um, when I say who was unmasked, then you'll realise why. Right. There was a what was it, second from last performance. It was somebody dressed as a slice of cake or piece of cake or whatever they called themselves. And um I was convinced because what's his name? Jonathan Ross always jokes about Mary Berry. So there's this piece of cake and I was like, and this person was short-ish. So I was like, wouldn't it be funny if that was actually Mary Berry this time? It wasn't Mary Berry. And I wasn't getting the clues at all. And I was looking, and I was thinking, I mean, looking back, the clues were obvious. But when I was looking out, told this person, I was like, they're not told at all. Who is that kind of height? I was, it's not going to be Bonnie Langford. She's already done it, or she's done the Masked Dancer. She's done one of them. So there was what was it? There was I can't even think what song they were singing. Whatever song they were singing. And then I heard the voice and I was like, hang on, I know that voice. There's no other voice that sounds like that. Um, and then I said to my dad, I was like, that's this person. I don't say the name. Spoilers, by the way. Got to say that, but spoilers. Turn this off if you haven't watched it. Because I'm gonna say who it was. But yeah, I said to my dad, that's, and then I was thinking back to the clues, and oh, I can't remember what exact. Hang on, I'm gonna have to Google the hang on, and the piece of cake, that was what it was, the one was called. Oh, where's the thing with the all right. Oh, the song was Ed Sheeran's Shiver. Um, and fans speculated that the celebrity behind the mask could be a former Great British Bake Off contestant, George Judge. There's a clue. Wait, it says about the clue, but oh, hang on a minute. Because this person was like voted out, it's not showing me the blooming clues. Um, right, clues. Uh, Hello, my lovers. That gave me a clue because this person sang with a backing band called The Lovers. Fancy a slice? It's me, piece of cake. Now the first thing you should know is that a cake really is an outstanding name. We bake out specifically to create joy, and that really is something I can be made to. I mean, who doesn't like cake? We're often at the centre of a celebration, but I think that I've been a birthday gift itself. But tonight, can I handle the competition of the Masked Singer? Oh, honey, piece of cake. Um, and they well, the lovers bit is like the backing band, as I said. Birthday gift thing was singing at Sidney Poitier's 70th birthday, and a heart-shaped balloon marked alluded to a hit, Me, My Peaceful Heart. I wasn't sure about that one. Um, I didn't even think of the birthday bit until I saw the bit come up when this person had been unmasked. But the lovers bit made me think, oh yeah. And then there was this big well, and then thinking back to the well, I was like, oh my god, it's like staring me right in the face, you know? I'm not even going to try and do a bit. At the start of Shout, when you hear that well, and I was like, that is so obvious now. But yeah, so Lulu, I cannot believe I was like, it was funny. It was like as soon as she started singing, I was like, that voice belongs to Lulu. That voice belongs to Lulu. There's nobody else that sounds like Lulu. It can't be anybody. If that's somebody else, I'd be surprised because that's definitely Lulu. So when they took the ring off and I saw the blonde hair, I was like, that's Lulu. And nobody guessed it, which is a surprise. Um, yeah, and obviously that is why I mentioned this. I would have made a different video, but the fact it was Lulu and Lulu was married to Morris, I thought I'd put it in the same video. So yes, that's my thing about Masked Singer. Still think David Tennant's the Phoenix. And as this video was originally about, think Nemo and your family. Yvonne, Sam, Adam, and Barry, obviously, and Leslie. Yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.